Well, hello, everybody. We're so glad that you've all decided to join us today. We're going to do a little something different for you. We're going to talk about approaches and how you can strategize with yourself and for approaches for different markets, your warm market, your cold market, entrepreneurs, product, business, and everyday people like me. We're also going to touch on objections so that we can explain to you how to have your rebuttals ready when people try to come back at you with negative thoughts. So let's dive into it. Whoops. Okay, we're going to start with approaches, and it's very important to recognize the fact that the key to success in our industry is to keep it very, very simple. We want to start a conversation with people. We want to listen very carefully to what they have to say. That's how we build a rapport. Also, show a genuine interest in what they're talking about, whether it be finances, the economy, their health and wellness. We want to show them a genuine interest. Then we want to create a little curiosity by just dribbling in on our technology. And most importantly, we always ask for the follow-up appointment. It's all about follow-up. The best introductions invite curiosity, generate interest, and set the stage for a compelling conversation. Now, let's talk about, get rid of that. Let's talk about a direct phone approach. It's a business approach for an entrepreneurial type prospect. So let's say, Ed, I'm going to pick on you. Hey, Ed, the reason I'm calling is something very exciting crossed my path that got me immediately thinking of you. I know you are super smart and savvy when it comes to people and business. And I think this is definitely something you would want to see. I have no idea if you're going to get as interested or as excited as me, but I think you just might. How soon could you carve out just 15 or 20 minutes for us to connect? You have got to see this. Yeah. Okay, now we're going to go and talk to somebody in our circle of influence, in our warm market, which are our family and friends, maybe associates at the job, our coworkers, our church friends, etc. And this approach is for product. Okay, so Mary, I'm going to pick on you. Hey, Mary, the reason why I wanted to reach out is I came across the newest technology in a wellness product, and I'm just so excited about it. I think you might love it as much as me, or you might know some people that may have a need or an interest for it. I'd love to share it with you. How soon could you carve out just 10 or 15 minutes to check this amazing technology out? I think you're definitely going to want to see the power of this new technology and what it is actually doing for people all around the world. If you see the value in it, I would love to share my story with you and how it specifically helped me. Now we're going to talk about a business approach for an entrepreneurial prospect, again, in your warm market. So, hey, Vicky, I'm looking at a new opportunity. And since you're already a successful business person, I'd love it if you would give me your intake on it. I've always appreciated your opinion and support over the years. You're just always so positive. I know you're business smart and savvy, and you can find the holes in any opportunity. That's why I would really value your feedback and opinion. How soon could you carve out 15 or 20 minutes just for us to connect? Now we're going to the cold market. Someone new to your prospect list, and we're going to talk to them about the business. Now you've built that rapport, you've had that conversation, and they're probably telling you the economy sucks, my health is not up to par, I could really use some extra money. And your response is, I completely understand how you feel. Oh, this economy's ridiculous. I found an avenue to supplement my income that keeps me from living paycheck to paycheck. Now, here's some questions that you may want to ask them. You're really a sharp person. Do you keep your career options open? Or you might say something like, do you keep your options open when it comes to supplementing your income? Would you be interested if you could start a home-based business part-time and work toward replacing your full-time job and income? Now we're going to talk to somebody about the product in your cold market. Again, you've had that conversation. You have built somewhat of a rapport. So now you're going to talk to them about the product. They've explained to you that they have pain. I can relate to your pain because I had a very similar situation myself. A friend of mine introduced me to an amazing technology that actually helps your body to heal itself from within. Would you be open to me sharing this technology with you if I could eliminate your pain in less than 3 minutes? Now, we all know it doesn't take 3 minutes, but we're going to give it a 3-minute time span. If I could show you a scientifically proven technology that can help you live longer, healthier, and pain-free, would you be interested? I see you're in a lot of pain right now. I would love to share with you a solution to help eliminate your pain the same way my friend looked out for me. Now, we've gone over some approaches, and I hope that helped a little bit. But now we're going to talk into objections. The biggest objective challenge in our industry is having the fear of rejection. Overcome that fear with enthusiasm. Again, build a rapport, show an interest. You show that interest by listening to their needs, whether it's financial or whether it's needs for their health and wellness. Show an interest. Speak with confidence. They want to know that what you're saying to them, that you actually know what you're talking about. Remember, you can't say the right thing to the wrong person, and you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. So what you want to do is have those well thought out rebuttals ready so that when somebody comes to you with a negative response, you will know how to respond back to them. And how you do that? You redirect their train of thought. That is so important. You create curiosity. And of course, the next step is the follow-up appointment. It's always about follow-up, follow-up. Now, how do you handle objections? You listen actively, empathize, clarify, and again, respond with confidence. address those objections early on, anticipate them, and turn them into opportunities by changing your prospect's mindset. Now, with that said, I'm going to turn this over to my partner in business, my partner for life, my husband, David.
She did a great job on the approach and part of the objections. So we're going to continue on the objections. And the most prevalent objection that we get is, oh, that sounds like one of those pyramid schemes. So most prospects who immediately come at you with this negativity are simply not interested in an opportunity. They're closed-minded and they're not wanting to make any changes in their lifestyle. Using the pyramid scheme objection is simply an excuse for them, and they think it's a way for them to easily exit the conversation. So don't waste your time explaining to them that all companies are structured like pyramids. Your goal is not to convince them of anything. Rather, your goal is to open their minds and redirect their train of thought. So again, your response is, I totally see what you're saying. When it comes to sharing an opportunity, there's two kinds of people with completely different thoughts. The first type of person, there's people who limit what they're willing to allow themselves to believe in. And at the end of the day, would only consider this opportunity as one of those pyramid schemes. The second are those people who actually want to open up their minds and potentially make more money than their bosses. Again, this sounds like one of those multi-level marketing things. I hear what you're saying. Believe me, I'm not in the convincing business, and I appreciate that many people will miss out on something that can be life-changing for them because their perception of network marketing is based on bad information. I feel bad about that for them. The fact is that network marketing industry has enabled more people around the world to become millionaires than any other industry out there. If you care to continue this conversation on the subject, I'd be interested in learning what your experiences with network marketing has been. Tell me, what companies did you try or you work with? How long ago was it? Explain to me what happened while you were working with those companies. What kind of support did you have with those companies? Those are some of the questions that you want to ask when you get that kind of objection. Now, hey, is that a multi-level marketing company? Well, one of the least endearing habits of people in multi-level marketing companies is to prevaricate when asked if theirs is a multi-level. Some will try to throw it back at the prospect. Well, excuse me, why do you ask? Have you ever had a bad experience with multi-level marketing? Why deny your MLM is an MLM? The person that you're talking to may actually be looking for an MLM. So being evasive will put them off. But my company isn't an MLM, you protest. Well, let's look at the facts using LifeWave as an example. You're introducing a company that its product to someone. Like the word or not, that's marketing. The first thing you see when joining is a range of startup kits such as the starter, the core, the advanced, or the premium. Is that more than one? Multi-level. Now let's look at the compensation plan. The compensation plan shows different ranks such as manager, director, senior director, with how much money you can earn in a weekly commissions at each rank. Is that more than one pay level? Multi-level. You will have a sponsor. Who has a sponsor? You hope to sponsor people who will sponsor others. All are represented in a binary tree that's still multi-level. Then there's the matching bonus, multiple levels deep. At this point, you could say, yes, this is an MLM, and that is great for you. So embrace your MLM and celebrate. Yes, there are questionable MLMs out there, and some are hard to make money with. LifeWave is not one of those MLMs. One of the other objections that you're going to get, I'm not into selling. I can't sell, and I have no desire to sell anything. Well, most prospects who come at you with this objection are generally those who lack confidence in what they're actually capable of doing. Now it's time to introduce the value and the benefit of the product. It's also important to assure your prospect that you're not looking for a salesperson. You simply want to introduce an amazing new wellness technology to improve lifestyle, coupled with an incredible opportunity to relieve financial stress that many people are experiencing today. Here's your response. I felt exactly the same way. I completely understand and I agree with you 100%. With this new technology, you don't have to sell anything. If you could put a Band-Aid on someone, you can work this business. These patches are so amazing that when you share them with someone, they're selling themselves. It's just like sharing a good movie or a great restaurant. Let me demonstrate for you so that you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. We'll do the 1, 2, 3 demo with the Eon and IceWave, or do the 5G stripes test with X49. One of the other objections that is very common is I don't want my credit card charged every month. No auto ship for me. Most prospects look at auto ship as a continuing flow of money out of their pocket every month, and they're not considering the benefit of the auto ship orders. So some of the benefits of the auto ship orders are it secures your business and protects your income. It replenishes your supply so that you never run out of the product that you need for personal use, for sampling, for retailing, and demonstrating. And the tax advantages, when product is used for promotional purpose, you recover 100% of the cost as a business expense. So your response should be, we have a monthly purchase requirement of 55 to 110 personal volume on for everyone considered it to be the cost of doing business. Since there's no other expense to build the business and to create a stream of residual income that could be well over 6 figures, other than this minimal requirement, no one considers that to be a problem. I understand that some people would prefer not to have a monthly charge on their credit card, so we have 2 other options to meet this requirement. You can purchase a 3-month maintenance kit or a 6-month maintenance kit. That way your card is only charged either 2 or 4 times a year. After every approach and objection, utilize your InTouch app and send your prospect a video. There are videos designed for both product approach and business approach. Always ask for the referral, whether your prospect has an interest or not. Schedule dates and time and confirm a follow-up appointment. So what's next? Now that you've learned about the different approaches and objections, it's time to take action. Plan your next step and follow through with confidence. So at this point, I'm going to stop the recording and we're going to open up for questions.
That was awesome, guys.
That was beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
I love all the purchase, and then you got the objections, and they just kind of tie right together.
Great.
Good job, Dave.
Really great.
Thank you.
Dave and Lynda, great job.
Anybody
Thank you, Dr. J.
Does anybody have any objections that they've been faced with that they'd like to share so that maybe we could put our thoughts together and help you come up with rebuttals for it.